Hello, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. I'm really hoping you can't see my laundry baskets in the background, but I need to film my fragrance project pan update. That is so hard for me to say, but it is already halfway through the month and I haven't filmed this. Who knows when I'm actually gonna get it up. But yeah, it's about time. So, and I actually have decent, I mean, it's been like a while since I've updated really any of my projects, but especially since I've updated this one, so I better have progress. But yeah, I think this will be a good update depending on how you look at it. So I'll just get started with the things that actually I didn't use at all this past month. And you're definitely going to see dust flying around as always, but I literally haven't touched any of these since last update, so they're dusty. Okay, so first I did not use this Toca Cleopatra lotion. I think it's like a hand cream, but I use these on my body because I use unscented hand cream on my hands. Anyway, but that's because I have two in this project and I was panning the other one first. And then I did not use this Alt Fragrances Mistress perfume. The bottle is still very dusty, even though I wiped it just now. But that's because I'm panning another one of these large size Alt Fragrances as like you can just see it on the screen, it's so distracting. But I pour the other one that I have in my leave-in conditioner because it smells like raw ingredients, but I'm focusing on that one first to finish it completely, so I just haven't used this one yet. Then as always, I haven't used these two. I mean, I think I've used these once or twice this year, but I don't even know if I've been able to make progress lines on either of these so far this year. This is 1,000 Wishes and Rosewater and Ivy from Bath & Body Works. I have been focusing on my other two body sprays over these, even though I do want to finish everything in this project this year. That's just not going to happen because I have a lot of things that take a very long time, and I'm also panning I was panning a fragrance in a different project, and yeah, I make poor panning decisions, but everyone knows that. But moving on to the body sprays that I have used, which is Velvet Sugar from Bath & Body Works, and then the Rogue Love by Rihanna. I don't know what brand this is, because every bottle of this I've ever had I found at Marshall's. But I was able to make progress lines on both of these. This one, not that big of a jump. I think it's like my smallest jump so far, but that much since last update. And then on my Velvet Sugar, I made, not by much, but my biggest jump this past month. The first month of this project, I was also panning the body cream with this, but I finished it by the first update. So yeah, I've been like trying to force myself to use this even though I don't have anything to pair it with. But I do like the scent. However, this bottle is cracked, so I just really want to get it out because not only can I not bring it traveling with me, but also I just like, it's probably going to go bad faster, and this is also very old, so I just want it out. The Rihanna one, I also do like this scent, but last year I noticed that it started smelling slightly like alcohol, which is how you know either an alcohol smell or discoloration slash cloudiness is how you know if a fragrance is starting to go bad. So and it hasn't like gotten worse since then, so I'm still comfortable using it. But that is why these two are my priorities for this year, and I'm neglecting the other ones. I also did mention that these two are more winter fragrances for me, and I was hoping that by now, I don't know why I was thinking this, that was very like extra delusional of me. I was hoping that by now I would at least be done. Like when I first started this project, I thought by now I would be done with at least this one, and then I would just see what I ended up doing with this. Now I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll just pan these for the rest of the year, since these two, like, even though I also want to finish these, they're not priorities. Like, I have a backup of this, which is why I wanted to get it out this year, but both of these are still perfectly fine as far as like quality and the packaging. So I might just continue using these all year despite the season, because it's not even that big of a deal anyway. I'm still not going to take these out of the project because if I end up using them at some point, I do want to track my progress. And I mean, I may as well just keep them in my little organizer that I've been keeping them in this whole time, just to have them like right in front of me for easy access if one day I want to wear something different. However, yeah, these are no longer a priority for me, and they kind of never were. The Alt Fragrances perfume that I have been using in my hair product is Terrestrial number 98, which is supposed to be a dupe for Alien. And this is the progress. Sorry, that is so bright. I'm really sorry. This is the progress that I have since last update. When I rolled it in, it was, I think it was like nearly full when I rolled it in, and then this was the first update, and then I ended up filming the second update very late, so I made the jump to here. And now I'm down here, so I don't think I'm gonna have any progress on this next time because I literally refilled my it's the Jamaican black castor oil Shea Moisture leave-in conditioner. I literally just filled this with this perfume today, so I have a completely brand new one, and it's going to take me longer than like 2 or 3 weeks to finish it. So I don't think I'm going to be using this by next update, so I don't anticipate having any more progress. But I think I just have, well, I know that I only have 2 more uses on this before it's done. So probably like around July I'll start using the other one. Then my other 2 Alt fragrances are also very dusty because I don't actually use these bottles despite the line markings on them. What you see here is from when I filled these 2 atomizers that I just got from Ulta. I filled both of these up, and it's the scents, I should have read it. It's the scents Falcon and Simply Another, and I just kind of like pop them open and mark them upside down because you can't see it when it's right side up, but upside down you can see the air bubble. This one is Simply Another, and I didn't even show this last update because I had absolutely, like, I'd used it once, so I had no visual progress on it. Since then, I have used it one more time today because I wanted to actually make a line on it. So I've made, if you can see, that much progress. If I manage to finish the product that's in these atomizers, I'm just gonna call it good for these perfumes for this year at least. And then this one is Falcon. I love this one so much. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Altair or Altair perfume, or I actually think it's a cologne. I actually like this one better than the like brand name one. But anyway, this is how much progress I have on this one because I'm actually keeping this in my purse that I take with me like to work and just everywhere. Although I'm not, like, I originally filled these up to use as like touch-up perfumes at the very beginning of the year, but since the beginning of the year, if you don't know, I was in a car accident, and because of like my modifications, I'm only working half days anyway, so I don't really need to touch up halfway through the day, so I barely get any use on these compared to the first month of the year. The final one of those atomizers that I have is the Toca Cleopatra that I mentioned earlier with this lotion. This one I just keep at my desk because I've been, as I said earlier, using it with that like hand cream slash body lotion. So this is how much progress I have now. I'm to this line, and I just really love this scent. I know I'm gonna finish it this year and it will definitely be a repurchase, but this needs to go because it's getting old. And then the finale of this video is I have an empty, or kind of like a preemptive empty, because technically it's not 100% done. As you can see, I've been rolling it because it's one of those like metal tubes that you have to like really squeeze. I hate this type of packaging. I like really wish they put this type of like squeezy stuff in just plastic tubes or like anything else, because this makes it so hard to squeeze the product out. But anyway, I have like less than 1 use left on this lotion, so I'm just gonna call it done now. And once I do finish this, I'll just get rid of the packaging and not bring it back for this video because I hate holding on to empty packaging. But I'm excited to finally have another empty in this project. Again, it's the body lotion, and I guess I'm very bad at finishing actual perfumes. But now that I'm finished with that one, I will finally start on this one, and I'm sure it's not going to take me more than a few months to get through this because I'm really going to start focusing on using this scent. It's kind of hard for me because like to use this or to use it properly, I have to shower in the morning so that I can then put on this lotion and then put on the perfume on top to layer the scents, because I don't like to use them separately. And I am a night shower. That's kind of just how I've always been my whole life, so it is more difficult for me to use these, but I'm really going to try to create that routine for myself so that I can focus on this, because especially since I consider this to be a spring scent, I really want to use it right now while we're in spring in the early summer months, and just like have a few more empties. So that is all for this update. I don't think I'm going to have any actual empties next time, but I think in 2 months I'm planning on being done with this lotion for sure. We'll see how far I end up with the Cleopatra one, because I still have, well, you can kind of see it below this packaging now. This is how much I have left, so I don't think I'll be done with it in 2 months, but I'll definitely try to be done with the lotion, and then we'll see where I am with this one. Judging by how much of this I've used so far in this project, I think it's going to take me all the way through summer to finish this, which, I mean, as long as I finish it, I guess I'm happy, but dang. So I will just see you in my next video, and until then, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.